Hi Warriors, it's Mrs. Peterson, your librarian, with my QPWs, or Quarantine Picks of the Week. I wanted to give you 5 humorous books this week to choose from because I think we could all use a good laugh right now, right? All of these books will be available on Overdrive or Sora, your Sora app. And just a really quick tip, when you are done with a book, when you finish, make sure you go into Options right here and then click Return, so that other kids can have a chance to read these books, because this is the only way we can get books right now, right? So be courteous. When you're done with the book, return it really fast. Okay, here are my 5 humorous books in 5 minutes. The first book I wanted to share with you is Swindle by Gordon Corman. After a mean collector named Swindle cons him out of his most valuable baseball card, Griffin Bean must put together a band of misfits to break into Swindle's compound and recapture that card. There are many things standing in their way: a menacing guard dog, a high-tech security system, a very secret hiding place, and their inability to drive. But Griffin and his team are going to get back what's rightfully his. This book has all kinds of humor and action and adventure rolled into one. It's hilarious and it's a fun read. My next pick for humor, it's actually 2 books. If you are a fan of James Rallison and his YouTube show, The Odd Ones Out, you will love these books. They're both available on Overdrive. I just bought them. So this is The Odd Ones Out, and this is The Odd Ones Out, the first sequel. It just barely came out. This is brand new. If you're a fan of the show, you will love these books. They're exactly like his YouTube videos. It's an illustrated narrative of funny stories about his middle and high school years. His cartoons are so adorable that they always express the exact reactions that I think his characters would feel in that very moment of the story. And he has a very dry, sarcastic humor that's contagious, and it will make you laugh out loud. I have a guest reviewer, my son Jack, who loves The Odd Ones Out and loves James Rallison. How would you recommend these, Jack?
I would recommend The Odd Ones Out to anyone who likes to laugh. And if you like these books, I'd recommend his YouTube channel. It's just as funny. And if you've already seen his YouTube channel and not his books, I'd recommend the books to you.
They're
funny. Super funny.
They hook you right away. It's not amazing literature, but they're very easy to read and they're fun. Thank you, Jack. My third pick is called My Life as a Potato by Ariane Costner. This is a brand new book as well. I only have a digital copy of it, so I'm showing you the picture of the cover. I had so much fun reading this. It was adorable and heartwarming and had tons of awkward, funny, middle school style embarrassing moments. You get to cringe and cheer with Ben as he accidentally gets roped into being the school mascot for 3 weeks, which also happens to look like a giant potato. And it smells bad. Ben is trying to remake himself at his new school to be less awkward and quiet, so he doesn't want to be known as this mascot potato who everyone laughs at. But the tangle of lies he weaves to stop anyone knowing it's him behind the mask catches up to him, and he makes a mess. You immediately love Ben. He means really well, but he also gets so flustered talking to people, and he's both trying to figure out himself and be a good person and also make friends. So it's so much fun to read. I didn't want to put this book down because it goes so fast. I loved every second with Ben and his friends, and the humor is just wholesome and fun. Really good pick for this week. My fourth pick is Tesla's Attic by Neil Shusterman, who also wrote Unwind, if you're a fan of that book. This is a funny sci-fi version. After his family's house burns down, 14-year-old Nick, his father, and younger brother move into a ramshackle Victorian house. Nick decides to make a little money by selling off all of the junk that is stuffed into the attic. But the people who buy the junk are acting strangely. Nick feels almost guilty taking their money. These objects turn out to have magical properties that start to cause mayhem in the town. In order to stop all the trouble that everything is causing, Nick must retrieve all of the objects before it's too late. A secret society called the Accelerati, however, is determined to stop Nick at all costs. This book will make you laugh out loud with all of the crazy problems caused by the magical objects, and it is also filled with action and non-stop surprises as well. It's a really fun read. Highly recommend it. My fifth and final pick of the week is Nothing Can Possibly Go Wrong. This is a graphic novel. It's also available on Sora. And read this graphic novel if you like enduring stories with a lot of heart, unlikely friendships, robots, very expressive and cute art, and entertaining and funny shenanigans. It's the nerds versus the cheerleaders in an epic battle that will decide who gets to spend the student activity funds. Will it be money for the robotics team or super cute new uniforms for the cheerleading squad? When the two groups must form an unholy alliance and work together to win a Battle of the Robots competition, it's a win-win for everyone, the reader included. The artwork is great, the characters are well drawn, and even the robots have great facial expressions. I really liked this graphic novel. It was a fun, fast-paced read with lots of easily distinguishable characters that were full of personality. And if you're a fan of Nimona or Diary of a Wimpy Kid, you'll probably love this book. So there you are, my 5 humorous books in 5 minutes. I hope you all are staying safe and washing your hands, and I will see you next week.